Today is going to be fun and it's going to feel good. Desire. So we're going to actually feel what it feels like to get what you want. And that's going to require us to pinpoint specifically what we want. Today we're going to write ourselves 3 emails. 3 emails for our dream scenario. Step 1 is decide what we want. A lot of us are really good at knowing what we don't want, right? So today we need to figure out exactly what we want, specifically, right? Not things like I want more money or I want a better paying job. We want more specific stuff like what exactly is that job? How do you get hired? And what does the contract look like? Exact specifics. So I'll get to the drill. We're going to write 3 emails. You could do it on your phone. And if email doesn't resonate with you, go ahead and write yourself a letter or type out a letter and fold it up like an envelope, like it's going to fit in that envelope. We're going to write 3 emails to ourselves, and it's going to be addressed not from the email address, but addressed in the body of the email from people. We're going to use other people in this scenario. We're going to address the email from other people emailing us things that will make our dream scenario possible. Let's say you are a yoga teacher and you want to be hired by Nike to be their main yoga teacher that travels all around the world and let's say is the face of Nike, right? So you're going to write an email from yourself, from Nike. Hi, this is the vice president of Nike, blah, blah, blah. Get it? All as specific as possible. It's very important to be specific. I'm going to tell you a story. I have a friend who's an actress, and she's very successful in the country that she came here from. And for a couple years, she's been trying to make it in LA. And I've been listening to her speak into existence her sort of success, and she wants to take over American television, and she's been really dialing in on that the last few months. Well, she did take over American television in commercials, so she all of a sudden got a bunch of commercials, and this isn't what she had in mind, but she got exactly what she asked for. She was a star where she came from, and now she's here. Doing commercials wasn't what she had in mind, but it's exactly what she had in mind. Get it? So she got exactly what she asked for. So I want you guys to be very specific. Do not be general. Do not be broad. So 3 emails, 3 different people regarding the same subject, or 3 different subjects, or 2 subjects with 2 emails and 1 subject with 1 email. Whatever you want, but we're focusing on desire now. So no healing, no fixing trauma. Where you are now, how do we elevate? We're going up from our current situation. Now, what this does is, if I bring the gymnastics analogy, if a gymnast is trying to learn a new trick where they have to get up in the air, they're gonna wear a harness and attach themselves to ropes where somebody's gonna be, helping them sort of not fall to the ground as fast as they would without the harness. And they might work on a triple backflip with a twist with this harness so that they don't crash. But they get to feel what it feels like to do that triple backflip with a twist. And writing these emails is going to act a little like that harness. So us going through the motion of writing the email, and then we're going to read the email, is going to produce some physiological effects in our body. Our body's actually going to respond when we're reading the email. So when we're reading the emails, we're going to read the emails for 3 days. Our body's going to, it's going to go through a cascade of events. And you're going to feel what it feels like to get the email. And what this does is it allows you to align your intentions and the direction of your life towards the feeling that you feel. It teaches you what it feels like to receive these emails. Just like a gymnast would teach themselves what it feels like to do a trick before he actually does it without the harness, so that he gets his timing right, he or she gets their timing right, and they get the fear out. They get all of these things done through this training wheel process. So that's one major reason we're doing this. The second one I already mentioned, which is just knowing what you want. The process of writing this out allows us to get the specifics aligned, because sometimes when we don't have something, we don't know what it looks like, and there's no reason to sort of know what it looks like, know what the specifics are, because we don't have it yet. But it is very important to know exactly what you want. So writing out the email will give you the opportunity to specify exactly what you want. Now, I was doing this in a classroom setting, and one of the gentlemen was writing the email on his phone, and he got a notification on the top of his phone, and it was the exact email he was writing, but from a real person. And he was like, "Whoa, I just got this email, the one that I'm writing." And so this has the ability to work. If you're having a little bit of difficulty seeing how writing a fake email is going to produce the real email, in my mind, nothing is fake. There's differences between our thought and imaginatory self and our meditative self and our dream self and our self. There are differences, but for me, they're all realities. So we align our realities in the direction that we want, our physical reality will also align. We all know this is all energy. There's no things here, and we have control of the energy. That same energy is coming through us. We have the remote controller. 3 emails, write them to yourself, get very specific, and read it to yourself the next morning or the next night, whenever there's some time where you can focus. Read it to yourself for the next 3 days, and then we just gotta let it go. Let it go. Don't check up on things, just let it go. In time, when you're ready, you will get what you want. All right, guys.